Not talking unless y'all giving me land and 2,000 or more every week. You hear me?
I'm not talking unless y'all giving me likes, commenting, and subscribing on this video. You hear me? Good. Hey, B. It's JamiThatsMe here. Listen, I just came to chit chat with you guys really quickly regarding Miss Quad Webb and her man King, and also just a little bit on Potomac. Now, I have not gotten a chance to get into Married to Medicine as well as Real Housewives of Potomac just yet. And you know, when I do, the patrons are going to be the first ones to get it, right? But we will be discussing both of the shows at a later time. However, I just wanted to touch on a tidbit, all right? And first off, we could go ahead and start with Miss Quad and her man King, because a lot of people are believing that these two are no longer together. Now, for me, I kind of believe that they are still together. I just think that they are. I will hope that they are. All right. I doubt Quad will bring this man on the show as a scheme that she set up to come to us with the BS. All right. I think that is a real relationship that was taking place. And I also believe that they're still together. But what led some people to believe this were a few of the comments. All right. And I want us to get into a few of those comments. All right. So one of the comments was, it's reunion time. He says that was yesterday. Someone responds and says, what the hell went on at the reunion? Because Quad has not even posted anything. Now, when this person left this comment, I wonder if they said this after they were hearing speculation about the two not being together. Well, I haven't necessarily seen anybody from the cast post about the reunion, so maybe they told them they shouldn't post anything. Potentially, maybe that could be it. The only two that I've seen since the reunion have been Contessa as well as Miss T. All right, I've seen them too, but they were over on Watch What Happens Live. And can I say that T looked really nice? I like the purple dress and things that she had on. I like the hair, the makeup. She looked really pretty. I feel like there's something different about her, and I do question what that is. I'm wondering, could it have been maybe, did she get a breast reduction or something? I don't know. Something about it, about her looked different. And maybe it was just the glam of it all, but I thought that she looked really, really nice. And also adding my 2 cents that are so not needed. However, I'm just going to say, I really could see her and Greg divorcing in the next 3 years. It's something about it. I think she's still young and hot. I think her desire to have a child is really strong. And if she does not have that in the next 2 years or so, just like Greg said, you know, if it doesn't work out for him in the next 2 years, then he's not going to want to continue to try for a child. Whereas she's still young and she could continue to try. And if he's not at the same place, I could see them potentially, you know, separating from each other and all of that. But anywho, that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about Quad and her man, not so much as T and her man. Let's go ahead and get back into Quad and King, all right? There was another post that was made, and this person says, where's Quad? You look solo dolo. So he responds with the eye emoji and shrug, like, I don't know. Like, don't ask me where she at. I don't know where that lady is. I would go ask her where she at, period. Okay, don't come over here with me. All right, so that's one of the things. But more importantly, this thread is what made people think that they could potentially be separated, I suppose, right? And also I'm wondering if it's because they haven't really been seeing a lot of photos of them together, and that's what led this person to leave this comment. So they said, are you and Quad still together? I hope so. Okay. I hope you are. Y'all made a good couple, or was it for the show? So he likes the comment. And then he responds and says, I'm not an actor. Maybe it's in my future though, but I'm not an actor. Now, how I read that is, for me, like, we were a couple. I wasn't doing it for the show because I'm not an actor. So obviously we were in a real relationship, but he didn't really answer whether or not they were still together. All right. Now, someone else comes in and says, are you saying in the future you and Quad could possibly get back together, or you becoming an actor? Child. Well, that's the same person responding. So this person got me questioning, what tea do you have? Why are you saying that you guys could possibly get back together, or are you saying that you going to become an actor? Now, that was a good question, though. Oh, that was a good, maybe it's in my future. I feel like he was talking about being an actor, but I like how they played that. And they're like, okay, so are you talking about y'all getting back together or being an actor? Okay. Someone else goes on to say, lady, they are together. Now leave this man alone and just look at him like the rest of us. So then he hearts the comment. Now, when he hearts that, I'm one to believe that he is confirming, like, yeah, we are still together. But my, that would be super crazy if they were not together, considering the fact that Quad did say she traded in the last name Lunsford for the last name King. That would completely suck. But then it also could be a blessing in disguise. Who knows if she ends up not being with him? But you just never know. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts and comments about it. Another thing that I wanted to highlight was this particular image, okay, that someone sent to me. And from the looks of things, you see Dr. Mimi in the picture with her husband, and you also see Quad with her man. And it's being stated that this was taken after the reunion. So it appears that they actually may have been together at that time. So I don't know. Because just because a person showed up to the reunion doesn't quite mean that they are together. So we'll have to wait and see how that's going to play out. But leave it to Miss Quad. She gonna hit y'all with a bang to let y'all know that, girl, me and my man, we're still good. How about you and yours? Okay? But that's all I got on Miss Quad and her man King. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. And let me know whether you think they're still together or they're not together, or if you heard otherwise, seen otherwise. Let us know down in the comments below. All right. I want to go ahead and I want to move on over, and I want us to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. Just a little tidbit, just a clip that I came across where Karen Huger spoke to the ladies. She sent in a video message to all of the women, and she pretty much addressed everyone and how they may have or may not have supported her. And I want us to check that clip out really quickly here. So let us get into just that.
You know, she's not only here in photographic sense. She sent a message. And now I have not seen this.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, ladies. As you notice, I'm not there. I am going away to a treatment center to address taking antidepressants and drinking. I want to get to the bottom of it. But I would be remiss if I didn't take this time to thank those who truly touched my heart during this whole process. And the first person I want to thank in the girl group is Gizelle. And I think what's really helped me, Gizelle, is what the note you put in my flowers, one step at a time.
Oh, she's gonna make me cry.
You make me very proud of our friendship outside of this show. You're the real deal. I want to thank my girl, Kay. Kay, you came through, and you always said that Karen's going to handle this. I'm handling it, Kay. Jazzy, you sent me special notes that really touched my heart. And I know that Candiace is not with us anymore on the show, but Candiace reached out to me and has been a soldier in support and love. But wait a minute. There's a special person on my list. Andy Cohen. Your notes meant the world to me. They were always on time. You and Gizelle can fight over who called me the Grand Dame first. But I plan to be coming back as Karen Huger only, because Karen is enough. And ladies, I'm sure you're going to do me proud and look fabulous at the reunion, but nobody sit in my seat, okay? Love you. Mwah.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, my gosh.
That made you cry.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move on. You
Well,
know, I'm
no,
not a
we're
good
not
crier.
going to move on. Well, hold on, hold on.
Let me get it
No,
together.
hold on.
I just feel
see
like
you emotional.
I know. I just feel like, you know, that is my friend. I have heard too many things to count of Karen doing kind of reckless things. My prayer has always been like, you know, she needs to get some help. And not like in a shady way, and not to tear her down as a person. She's a beautiful person. So I just feel like this makes me feel like, okay, she really realizes, like, this is it. So, okay, I'm done.
Wendy, you seemed unmoved by that video.
Did I?
Yeah?
I think it's interesting that she didn't thank Wendy. They're so close.
Is that
as
why
well.
is that?
Did you reach out?
I think it'll be selfish for me to frame it in that way. This
Okay.
isn't about me. This is about her.
Okay.
I have reached out to her. I have supported her throughout the season.
It seems like you do feel a little something about
I
Or
feel
not?
something, and I'm not trying to conflate the two because I also feel something about what she told Stacey about me that I saw play out through the season.
Okay.
So I feel like having seen that coupled with this, it all adds up.
Okay.
That's not my friend.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
All right. So you guys just heard what Miss Karen had to say and how the ladies responded to her. Now, if you ask me, Karen Huger, baby, in my personal, I feel like you were a bit wrong to not highlight Dr. Wendy, because I do feel like Wendy definitely supported you throughout the season. I feel like at times when people wanted to discuss you, she would say, well, let's not talk about Karen. She's not here. Even when it came down to choosing Giselle's event over your event, she chose your event. When it came down to the invite to the White House, she specifically chose you for that event. And it sucks that you didn't even consider her at all. And I hate it for Dr. Wendy, because this is the same woman that said that you were not of Potomac. And you went above and beyond the call of duty to show Karen some type of love. I don't know if you were seeking approval or anything from her that you definitely did not need, because it's no shade, you're more accomplished. But aside from that, you're definitely a Potomac. Come on, honey. But aside from that, like, you really gave a lot to show Karen that you wanted to be her friend. And for her to sit up there on that stage or in that room on that video and disregard the love that you've shown her and given her over the years, like, I just feel away. I feel away. And everything Stacey said about what Karen said about Wendy, I 1000% believe it. I surely do. I believe everything that Stacey said, that Karen said about Wendy. When Wendy invited Karen to come to her, interview at the White House or whatnot, I felt like the whole smile Karen was giving was a bit fake, pretending to act all happy and, oh my God, yes, I would love to go to the White House and this, that, and other, and da 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 da. I feel like the reason Karen took on that opportunity, in my opinion, not so much as to support you, honestly, but as another check in the book to make her look a little better than what her image is looking like, considering the fact that she had a DUI. So that's why I really think that she took on that opportunity to show up for Dr. Wendy. And she made sure to highlight the fact that this isn't my first time going to the White House. But what did she say? It may be her first time going to that part of the White House or whatever the case was. But yeah, I don't know what Karen's issue is when it comes to Dr. Wendy, but I genuinely believe everything Stacey said that Karen said about Wendy. And Karen's just not as genuine. She's not. I want to believe that she is, but I had been clocking Karen for some time, but the people would get really upset, honey. They would get mad when you call out their fave, their grand dame. I'm glad she's thinking about returning, and only returning as Karen Huger for whatever reason. But Karen, I mean, the grand dame is who you are. I don't think you're going to be able to detach yourself from that. But it's interesting to hear that she does want to return. And I would want to return too. I'm not even going to hold you. I'll be trying to do everything Karen is doing to keep my ass out of jail. And I would also be trying to come back to the show that's paying me a lot of money, because I'm married to this older guy who probably isn't working how he used to. Money is not the same. So why not make sure that you come back to this show better than ever, receiving your checks and being able to promote the businesses and things that you do have. So yeah, but can I also highlight, it was one thing when I first saw Karen on the screen. I don't know if it was the way it was edited or what, but I was like, am I battling a ghost or AI? Because she looked so different. Like, she did not look like the Karen that I'm used to. Like, is it the Ozempic that she says she's taking? Did she get some work done on her face? She looks different in the face area. Something about it. So I'm like, girl, am I battling a ghost or AI? Because you giving ghost at the reunion, but it's giving AI on the screen. So what are we really doing here? Okay. But anywho, honey, I just wanted to come to you guys really quickly and give you, my thoughts or whatnot, as far as that part of the reunion is concerned, and whatever's going on with Quad and King, because I think they are together, y'all. She gonna have to give a statement. She gonna have to drop a statement to let me know that she is no longer with King for me to believe it. All right. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying y'all are wrong, though, for the people that do believe it. I'm just saying that I don't believe it yet. That is all that I am saying. All right. And all that big talking that Quad was doing about this man, I 1000% want it to be true. 1000% want it to be true. All right. So that's all that I have. Leave your thoughts on Quad and King and Miss Karen Huger coming to the girls and thanking everybody but Dr. Wendy, which is crazy. And you know what else? I feel like she's trying to hold Dr. Wendy accountable because Dr. Wendy does believe everything that Stacey told her. And you know what else would have pieced these things together? If they would have actually showed us the sit down that Dr. Wendy and Karen actually had with each other. I feel like we didn't really see that. I feel like we didn't get that part. Yeah, I feel like they may have shown that to us in the previews, but I don't think we got a chance to actually see them have that real sit down and what that conversation entails. And she likely did not like the fact that Wendy was not here for her BS, which is why she likely did not thank Wendy at that time. Okay. But all in all, I want you guys to leave your thoughts and comments down below about everything that I just talked about. I'm Jami, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand on my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cash died at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATL, got them trying to clone me like ages.